All right, it is getting serious.
Bro, it is
here with
insane
the
out here.
611 podcast. You said it. You said if it goes 7, you see Toronto flipping this series and taking it off.
Man. I mean,
I said Dodgers in 6.
yes.
The Dodgers are going to need 7 in order to win a back-to-back World Series.
Look, dude, this Blue Jays team has shown so much fight, so much determination, and even more so much heart.
Yes.
To where after you go 18 innings and you lose a heartbreaking type game, a lot of teams would fold.
Yeah.
But these guys answered the bell and they came out, they won the next day.
Against Shohei.
Against Shohei.
Shohei, which we all thought, okay, I don't see how they do it. That's when
It's
that's
close
when
to a guarantee as it should be with Shohei on the mound. Like the Dodgers should have been able to be in control, but this Blue Jays team does not go away. They do not go away. They are a squad that, as I mentioned earlier, when we first kind of started to talk about and preview this World Series, I said it. If you let these guys hang around, they're already a confident bunch.
Any confidence.
Their confidence is going to continue to grow, and they are showing the world who they are right now.
Do you think because they're in Canada, people don't give them as much credit as they do the other teams in the AL East?
I think that because they finally have been able to get out of the shadow of the Red Sox and the Yankees. Because usually with the AL East, it's like, oh yeah, the Blue Jays are good. But
they're the third best.
Always the Yankees or the Red Sox.
Right.
And they have surpassed them this year to where they've had the talent. You've literally gone from worst to first.
Right.
This year. And you've had the usual suspect, Bo Bichette.
Yep.
He's come off the knee injury. He's come in and he's helped the team. Vlad Jr. doing Vlad Jr. type things, right? He's controlled, like I said earlier, he's controlled the batter's box and the strike zone with what he's wanted to do. But more importantly to me, Clement has come through big hits.
Yes.
Barger
time and time again
has come through big hits. Varsho has come through big hits. And Alejandro Kirk, to me,
Captain Kirk,
has probably been one of the most clutch, if not the most clutch hitter for the Blue Jays in this World Series. This is where it's all hands on deck. And this Blue Jays offense is showing who they are, because they've not only have come and shown who they are, but they've had blowout wins. They had blowout wins against the Yankees early on. They had a blowout win against the Dodgers. This offense shows you that they can play, and no matter who you are, we can put you away, in a very violent fashion.
What has to happen, and who has to step up for the Dodgers?
Well, as we've talked about it before, right? We're already now getting into that second rotation where teams are seeing pitchers for the second time. Now, you got to give it up, man. You're savage. He is a
that Iron Mike split from up here. They can't see it.
He's been on point, right?
Yes.
And again, the Blue Jays have had their plan. They went out, they attacked Snell early in the count. That's what you do with aces. You do not let them get to their secondary pitches. You do not let them get deep in the count. And they came out, they've gone and they ambushed them. They attacked them early in the count. Now, for game 6, Yamamoto, again, he's a guy where the Blue Jays aren't very familiar with. They've gotten a chance to see him, but again, in a series, when you get to see a guy for the second time, now you can put a game plan together. But again, I think Yamamoto's stuff is just so filthy and so nasty because he's got so much movement on his pitches that it's still hard. And I think Yamamoto is going to be the biggest piece for them to go. But I think you still got to get Mookie's got to get going. Freddie's got to get going just a little bit. Now, again, Freddie's had some key hits when they've needed them. Gotten some RBIs. Mookie's gotten a couple base hits. But when
it
Mookie
isn't sustained, when they're coming up, you feel like something's going to happen.
Exactly.
And, we had Shohei the first game, or the first game here when he went Shoheiian on us. And they've done a great job. And we know the history of when he pitches, what happens to him.
For the Blue Jays, I mean, look, You've got to go out and just continue to do what you're doing. Now, again, it's going to be a tall task with Yamamoto. Now, and Yamamoto pitching in that Rogers Center, hey, you're going to have all of Canada behind you.
The whole nation.
Right? The whole nation. Everybody coming from Vancouver. They coming from Montreal. They coming from everywhere. Ottawa, everywhere. They're coming in hot.
Everywhere.
Okay? But with Yamamoto's going to have to get it going. He's going to have to keep them at bay. And that Dodgers offense is going to have to figure out ways to manufacture runs. They're going to have to put this one in the books and figure out ways to get it to a game 7. Selfishly, I want 7 games.
Of course.
I want 7 because then you get to 7 games, it's all hands on
all
deck.
hands on
you
deck.
go in Scherzer, right?
Yep.
With Bieber on the backup.
100%.
Right? You got Glass now.
Yep.
Right? And if you decide, if you're Dave Roberts and you say, you know what? I feel naughty tonight. I'm going to bring in Sasaki in the 5th inning. Then you know what's happening after that.
Then you know Shohei coming back to close it out.
He's coming out to try to close it out.
And we've seen what he could do in that closer's role.
We have seen it.
We saw the matchup.
We've seen it.
Can we get a possible Shohei closeout for the Dodgers winning Game 7 in Toronto?
Yes.
I guess we'll have to wait and see. Quick hot takes. Yours truly, Jimmy Rollins, Ron Howard, 611 Podcast.